Peace and blessings to the family. It's your host, KCDG. We got King Chaos in the building.
You.
This is the King's Table Podcast. Tonight's topic is things that make you go, hmm. Yo, peace and blessings to the family. How y'all doing? I know it's been I've been gone, but I'm back. I'm back. My son's birthday was yesterday. So I took a couple of days off. I said, why not? Been going hard every day for y'all. We spend some family time and everything. What you was up to, Chaos?
Dealing with freaking frack. You already know. Full
Did you
time.
drop any videos? Full time pops. That shit don't stop. But did you release any content?
I dropped my Why I Say No to Small Dogs video, I think, the other night.
Okay, cool.
You know, it just came a conversation, and I was like, I'm just go ahead and drop my opinions to repeat myself a million times.
Cool. Okay, so peep this out. To make things easier for the people who's tuned in watching us to find your channel, I added your channel to my featured channels on my page. So if you go on my channel and go to channels, your channel will be right there as well.
Well, okay, good look. Shout out. I'm gonna go ahead and make sure I cross market and put yours in my account like that. Make sure I check that out.
Okay. So you know what I'm talking about? I don't ride the bus no more. I travel on the train now. You know, got the chaotic portal right here. This is the King Table Podcast channel. I'm gonna be uploading the full clips and videos that we do here over there, all the past episodes and everything. And this will be my gaming channel. That's where I, bullshit, post music, all kind of other crap. Yeah, Parallel Society Apparel. So y'all check those out. On another note, all is well, Geechee. All is super well. I don't have a complaint in the world. But I got a couple complaints. I'm lying.
Uh-oh.
So let me get into it. Okay.
Uh-oh.
So without further ado, I'm gonna share my screen. Well, actually, I don't even think I want to share my screen. Okay. So this is what we're gonna do here. We're gonna play this. Y'all gotta see this. I want you guys to see everything to get the full context. Okay. So, top FDA vaccine officials resign over fast track booster jab approved by the CDC. And as you see, fact checkers own their ass with anybody that say anything like this. So here we go.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Rising. We have an amazing show this.
Hey, can you hear the video, the audio well?
Yes, sir.
All right.
Wednesday. Kim, who do we have?
Well, we have.
That was kind of tacky. I gotta get the premium version.
Hey, if you want core strength and abs, don't make this mistake.
No, that's super tacky. I definitely got to go preview. That's crazy. It's too many commercials out here. I'm just trying to get the news.
Democrats' final push to save Governor Gavin Newsom from recall election, and Team Rising weighs in on Madison Cawthorn's latest comments on January 6th. But first,
this was the completely, entirely wrong video. So I'm gonna get the right video because that ain't it. But yeah, basically, Two FDA officials signed because of a fast track where they pretty much and like they forced it. There's no other way to really word it. Like it is what it is. Like this is what's going on.
I heard about it. You know what I'm saying? And it wasn't a surprise. I was actually waiting for it. When I heard about the FDA approval. I knew that we were going to get some more news to drop in the soon in the near future. It just seemed like it's a pattern. You know what I'm saying? Every time a group of government officials needs to be coerced and tricked into or
Hey,
whatever.
my bad. Let me get to the comments. Judah Baker in the building. Chaotic Porter in the building. Sadia in the building. Salute, salute. Geechee in the
Dude,
building. Shout out to everybody in the comment section, man. But yeah, I pulled this video up, so I'm gonna share the screen. Continue what you were saying, bro. My bad.
I'm just saying it ain't no surprise, man. Every time the government needs uh, a government department or group is told that they need to do something and they know it's right, once it gets finished up, big bosses step down when they know things that's how I feel like they signal the rest of us that shit ain't right. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Hey, look,
So
I need to
let's
step
hit,
off to let them see.
let's hear it from a doctor. Why don't we?
News at the FDA over the last few days. Two senior officials in the Office of Vaccine Research and Review, Marion Gruber and her deputy, Philip Krause, have resigned. This is a huge news story that hasn't gotten the coverage it deserves. Let me talk about it.
Hold on.
First of all, if you work at the U.S. Food and Drug Administration,
You know we gotta do our search on them names, bro. You ain't just about to throw them out there like that. You gotta take that back. You talking too fast. Hold up. Slow down. Rewind. And drop them names again.
Marion Gruber and her deputy,
Marion Gruber. Okay. Let's go see what she about. Why don't we? But I'm gonna let him talk.
Philip Krause, have resigned. This is a huge news story that hasn't gotten the coverage it deserves. Let me talk about it. First of all, if you work at the U.S. Food and Drug Administration, the absolute best time in your entire career is the moment when you're making decisions of immense worldwide importance. And that's where they are right now. To resign in these circumstances is itself an incredible thing. And why did it happen? Multiple news outlets are suggesting that they resigned over pressure from the White House to approve boosters on a timeline dictated by the White House. This is a huge problem. Now, you may remember that back during the Trump administration, many people, myself included, were quite upset to even have a whiff of political pressure on the FDA. The FDA has to make safety and efficacy decisions in a space free of political influence. They cannot be
Okay,
shaped by
okay.
political.
Break that down because he used like four huge words back to back. You know, political influence, FDA, safe space, this and that. So let's break that down. So basically, what he's saying is that the FDA can't make decisions based on any amount of pressure, not even the slightest. You can agree?
Uh, I agree. Uh, I'm on I'm in her wiki data right now.
Oh yeah, I was pulling that up behind the scenes. But yeah, I'm gonna let him continue.
Political factors. It can only be shaped by the data that they see. We've seen over the last few weeks, the White House has run a PR campaign saying boosters are coming. People I know are calling me, telling me that on September 20th, they're going to get a booster. How do they know they're going to get a booster on September 20th? Because it's been announced. People have been pushing this. But what is the data to support boosters? I've done multiple videos, written multiple columns where I say the data is simple. It's not about diminishing vaccine efficacy. It's about the safety and effectiveness of the booster. If you give a booster to somebody, what is the rate of myocarditis? What is the reduction in severe SARS-CoV-2 infection? You need to know those two things and make sure one is bigger than the other before you proceed. It's about the risks and benefits of the product. This is Medicine 101.
The risks and benefits of the product. He hasn't said anything too outlandish to me yet. What about you?
I mean, it sounds very, very concise to me. Like this is very, very cut.
101 people.
Right. Okay. I'm gonna let him take the wheel for about a minute.
We don't approve products because the situation is bad. We approve products because they make the situation better. And that's what these two officials at the FDA understand. They felt pressure, it seems like, from multiple news stories, and they resigned as a result of that. That is not a good.
Nope.
That is not a good situation. One, what message does that send for confidence in vaccines? It's a devastating message. We live at a time where public perception of vaccines is incredibly important and it needs to be preserved at all costs. White House influence on the agency leading to resignations, that's the worst thing that could possibly happen for the process. The next thing, what do they want? What do they actually want to see out of boosters? These are officials tasked with thinking about safety efficacy of vaccines. I think it's very important to know what they wanted. We've seen over this last week that Moderna has submitted a plan, a plan to bring boosters forward based on an uncontrolled study of 344 people or something like that. I don't know how an uncontrolled study is going to help you understand the risk benefits around boosters. You need, again, randomized controlled trials. This is not rocket science. You need to know that the risks and benefits of boosters, the benefits far outweigh the harms. And you don't know that from an uncontrolled study. In fact, the study sample size is so small, you won't even know the frequency of rare AEs that are of critical importance, such as myocarditis, especially in that group of men between the ages of 16 and 24. What are we to think of all this? I think there's one more additional layer we have to factor in. This is the current narrative is that it was the booster pressure that led to the resignations, but there's something else that's been brewing. The FDA has requested the sample size of ongoing studies in age group 5 to 11 be doubled. That's a very unusual choice. It's not often that the FDA increases sample size midstream for quote unquote safety concerns, which was the offered reason. By increasing it just by twice, it doesn't give you a ton of power to find rare safety events. So one wonders, how much more power do you have in that study? What safety events were you missing that you now can find? That's a very unusual set of safety events with a certain frequency. And the safety events most people believe, even myself included, that we're thinking about in this age group are going to be a little bit more infrequent than that based on other ages to date. So why do they do this? Why do they double the sample size? Are they pushing back politically here? Do they feel the pressure of this decision as well? I think it's very important that these people are interviewed the moment that they resign in October, November, and they can give voice to what their concerns are. I think this is devastating news. We have no FDA commissioner. We're losing people with experience in the vaccine regulation space. We're getting a bunch of fresh people making these kinds of decisions. This is it's not good for drug policy and drug regulation, which is, of course, my interest. I think those are my thoughts. I can't think of anything else. I think you want to know why they resigned, and I think the mere fact they resigned is already devastating. It's already a devastating finding, and if we don't listen to what they have to say and take very seriously the levels of evidence that they require, we stand on the cusp of making some of the most foolish decisions society can ever make around vaccines. Vaccines are an incredible and important thing in human civilization. We don't want any perception of politics in this space. If you like this video, like, subscribe, leave a
I
message,
definitely like
comment.
this video, brother,
You know the deal.
and definitely appreciate you dropping that video. And now let's talk about it. So,
Oh man.
yeah.
So I have a weird relationship with the medical field.
There's kids all over the world, and after Biden's mandate, it seems everyone has to make a decision about our existence. Right. Okay.
Um, I believe I
That's fine.
believe I believe that I believe that this man's personality kind of downplayed how serious the situation it is. Like, so if somebody didn't really take the words he used for being strong, like he was really emphasizing how dangerous this is. Like, he just wasn't screaming and jumping up and down.
Right.
But it's just
Yeah.
that's
I think the fact that he kept saying that the fact that these guys have resigned just right after, such and such has happened is uh shocking on its own. So I pulled up the actual description of it, and her actual description of the job was to provide oversight in the review and evaluation of investigational new drug applications, INDs, and biologics license applications, BLAs, and supplements encompassing vaccines and related biological products, as well as research pertaining to the development, manufacturing, and testing of these shots. Responsible for the review, planning, development, and administration of OVRR's national and international programs. Hmm. Okay.
that is a humongous spectrum of influence.
And she said, "Nah,
I
I
didn't
ain't with it."
because 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 her experience meant nothing when it came to proving that if that
Right. That's
you know.
crazy. Like,
So that's
bro.
exactly what that you completely insulted her entire life's work by your decision making because you wanted
Yeah,
to make your point.
yeah, she would be like a rock star in the science community for real.
Right.
All right. So y'all let me know what y'all think about these two FDA officials stepping down, as they will call it. And we gonna scoot right along to the next topic I have pulled up for the night, right? Y'all, check this shit out, man. This is crazy. It's crazy. Lee County Sheriff Office. Of course, it's in Florida. Florida. Okay. So act like it don't want to load. So let me refresh. I did have this thing pulled up all day long.
I have seen this and it's hilarious. Totally not
You going in
surprised.
and out, my boy.
Huh?
All right. Yo. Let's close that. All right. Somebody not liking the discussion right now. Don't worry, we about to change topics. Dang, you too. You know it's dropping too much pressure. No, it's dropping too much pressure. Oh, hold up. I probably got some background apps. Yeah. Turn those off. All right. So let me stop the stream for now. And let's try to bring this back up. Seems to work now. That's weird. My bad, y'all. I'm only human. All right, here we go. Are you serious? For this to be liberty, I sure enough feel locked up.
Developing this morning, a
Here we
13
go.
and a 14-year-old have been arrested and charged with conspiracy to commit a shooting in Florida, just 2 hours away from Marjorie Stoneman Douglas High School, where 17 people were killed in 2018. According to investigators, the boys allegedly studied the Columbine shootings and were researching how to find firearms on the black market and make pipe bombs. Joining me now is the sheriff of Lee County, Florida, Carmine Marcino. Sheriff, thank you so much for being with us this morning. How far along were the boys in this alleged plot, and how were they caught?
Well, first, good morning. Thanks for having me on. This is a horrible story, actually. And I'll tell you, I mean, when you put all the pieces together, which is what we've done here, we prevented a mass shooting. There's no doubt in my mind. Our school resource officer, the program we have, absolute heroes. But most importantly, the student that comes forward, the teacher that comes forward. People see it, say it, they make the call. We don't ignore red flags. And that's most important here, because if not, I could be sitting here talking about a mass shooting.
So again, how far along were they?
Well, the plan was in place. They were surfing the black market for guns. They were surfing the internet. They were sensationalized by Columbine. They were inspired. Okay, they were all over the maps of the school. They had maps of exactly where our security cameras were. They knew exactly what they needed to do and what they wanted to do.
And how was it that they were caught ultimately?
So the student comes forward, talks to the teacher. The teacher calls the school resource officer, says, listen, I think there's a gun in a backpack here. Immediately, our SRO goes into action, takes that backpack and looks for that gun, looks for that firearm. Nothing. Now, he could have stopped there, but guess what? We don't. We start talking and interviewing multiple students and witnesses. And what one witness says, at lunch, both our suspects were talking about shooting up this whole school. So now we.
Okay, so we get the gist of what he's talking about, right?
Yep.
And you can go and check out the video yourself and watch the whole thing if you want. But I just want to add, like, throughout this whole whatever, they kept, no matter how heinous those kids' intention were, they kept their identity at a minimum. All you know is there's two young kids. They didn't put no color to it. They didn't put nothing to it. But I think that there's a lot of context in that story and missing that the news reporters leaving out on purpose. Because if it was someone of my pigmentation, oh my gosh. Next thing you know, the photos leaked somewhere. How did they know?
I seen the
They
picture.
watching everybody. Oh yeah, but he said somebody came for one of the students, heard them talking about it, but really, that sounds like some off the wall type shit. But okay, that's what we going with. Let's go with that. What you were saying, bro?
I said I seen the picture of the kids.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, bro. Like, come on, you could clearly see, like, they ain't throw
No
nothing.
shade on them. Oh, they tried to make sure they was lined up for their awards though.
Yeah, that shit crazy. That's bad. That's bad. Yeah, if it was us, boy, it would have very minimum pity. But yep, that's pretty much what I got. Oh, you thought I was gonna leave y'all without a curveball.
I was about to ask.
You thought I was gonna leave you without one.
Let's see if you got 2A+ in a row.
Okay. Now, today's curveball is DIY. It's gonna be a DIY, y'all. All right. So this is what I want y'all to do. I want y'all to go on YouTube and type in baby videos. Type in those two words and tell me what's the top 5 videos you see. Let me know when you do it in the chat.
This is the exercise we seen earlier. I tell you.
Let me know what the top 5 videos is y'all see. So you say she did it this morning. It's scary. It's spooky out here.
Oh, well, it got it. It's fixed on my YouTube right now. Look like.
What happened?
I said, hey, I think they made an adjustment, homie, because they don't do it no more.
Right.
And guess who video show up in the lineup?
Now who?
Kwame.
Who?
Kwame's video show up from earlier today.
You see how they hit him with the okie doke, bruh?
They say, look, oh wait, let me share my screen, bro. I'm gonna show
Go
you.
ahead, nigga. You can
It's
share.
way
You can
down.
share. Hey, they hit Kwame with the okie doke. they made him talk about it when he talked about it. Then they made him the face of the conversation. Well, when you say that, go along, get along, game is real.
Yeah, see, it ain't there no more.
Well,
But
good.
look,
I
when
damn flag that shit on every account I got. On God, it was the third one for me too.
you see there, but now he in the
Hmm.
lineup, and it's just a 51-second clip.
Yeah, see, but how many views? That bitch got 1,000 views
Yep.
in what hours? See, that's how they hit him with the okie doke, bro. So now they gonna flip it and say he's all kinds of homophobe. They gonna say he all kinds of this and all kinds of that. When in reality, bro, if my kid was to walk in and see either parent in the manner that this guy carries himself, and he's being plastered on YouTube the way he is, and bro, I would have the whole community at my neck. And I feel like that's how we gotta be at this nigga neck. Ain't no homophobe shit, cause trust me, I ain't scared of no gay people. But the thing is that we supposed to be protecting the kids from all kinds of sexuality. Self-taught, self-taught you to go, man. Shout out to self-taught, shout out to Kwame Brown. Shout out to everybody on that side of the YouTube that's doing positive things, man. Cause you know, fuck niggas got a lot of bad shit to say about people who do good things. And I think that's pretty ironic. Who gives them the room to talk, you know? And with that, that's all I got for tonight. I just wanted to see if I was the only one that noticed that they changed it. Because I'm like, hold up. I did it this morning and then I did it just now. I'm like, hold on now. Hide your wife, hide your kids, man. Hide
Look,
your family,
they
hide your
trying to get
you, hide
everybody.
too. What happened, bro?
They trying to get everybody.
Nigga, I'm talking about I flat that thing on every account I got. For real. And it's crazy, bro. Cause if my video got that many flags, it would have been done took that shit down. It's like, nah, nigga, give me that shit, nigga. Snatch. Nigga, Ripper, nigga. What the fuck wrong with you? So maybe they just got vested interest in the dude. Who knows? But hey, what do I know? But yep, this has been the King's Table Podcast. I'm your host, King Crucial the Great. We had King Chaos in the building. I'll go subscribe to his channel, show him some love. And as usual, think with greatness.